It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, next on Madden Football.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. The CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Bird sets up to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, Pryor. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hurts throw pulled in by Tate. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And his pass incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. Now he's forced out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So we're all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Pryor, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now. Pryor, he shifts past him. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Pryor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
On first down, Pryor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jalen Hurts
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Kendrick. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, Kendrick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because